You didn't know? In the new Nintendo Direct that just happened a couple hours ago, Shigeru Miyamoto himself announced that the Super Mario movie is going to be happening in 2022. The Mario movie first look sort of thing just released. The second trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie just went live. It was so good. They just released the third and final trailer. Wow, what a far way we have come, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, what a far and wondrous journey we've been on with this Mario movie. It's been so fun for the past few years, just guessing and predicting what this movie is going to be about, and here we are, April 5th, 2023. As I'm recording this, it's only been like 2 hours ever since I got back from theaters from watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This movie, it was so good. Oh my gosh. Still, I am so shooken up about it. I've been waiting for this movie for years, as of many of you out there, I'm sure. And I just think we can all agree that it blew us away. And just I want to give all thanks and props to Nintendo and Illumination, Chris Meledandri, Shigeru Miyamoto. Every single person has worked on this movie. You did absolutely fabulous. It was something else. It was unlike anything we've ever seen before. But at the same time, it reflected almost everything in the Mario universe, which made it really enjoyable. And I really recommend, if you haven't seen it yet, to go to theaters and watch it right away, because you will not regret it. Especially if you're a Mario fan like me. But yeah, I'd give it a solid 10 out of 10 on everything. And yes, that is a big score, and 10 out of 10s never really happen that often. But it's an understatement to say this movie was insane. Like, it surprised me, it shocked me with some of the cameos that were in it, with some of the characters that were revealed. Like, wow. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm just extremely excited right now, because I just seen something that I've been waiting for so long, and it just warms my heart as a Mario fan that we finally got a movie about this. Like, come on, it's amazing. So I just wanted to make this video today to sort of look back, talk about it. I just really want to talk about this movie more. It was so good, and it's really worth talking about. Alright, you know what? Let's just hop into the video and just talk about it. Also, before the video starts, I highly advise going to see the movie first so we're watching this, because I'm going to cover some major plot spoilers. So if you don't want to spoil it for yourself, then make sure you go watch it first and come back to this video. Okay, so the first scene of the movie, it started out with Bowser coming in his massive island of lava and stuff, and the Dark Lands, and it's taking over the Penguin's Ice Kingdom. And just the visuals, the sound effects, the voices. There was some changed voices from what we heard in the trailers. That's expected in a movie. But oh my goodness gracious, the visuals. I'll try to put up a clip if I can. But we've already seen that scene in past trailers, so because we've already debunked most of it and seen most of it in the past. So let's get to the actual juicy stuff whenever it shows Mario and Luigi reacting to their own commercial in a pizza place. And in this specific pizza place comes the cameo we've all been waiting to see, and that's the cameo of Charles Martinet, who is Mario's original voice actor. So while they're in the pizza place, and after the Mario Bros. Watch their own commercial air on TV for the first time, to the right of them is this familiar looking character that sort of looks like Jumpman from the original Donkey Kong game.
Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
As you can hear, that's Charles Martinet's Mario voice, which is very neat. Oh my goodness. But this character is known as Giuseppe. referencing the credits. And he has like a swapped color palette of Mario. Like Mario has the blue overalls and like the red shirt, but Giuseppe has like a light blue shirt and red overalls, which actually references Mario's old design. And something else that shocked me and probably every other person watching this as a Mario fan is Mario and Luigi's family. Yes, their mom, dad, and relatives. I don't really know who the other people are, but their whole entire family was revealed for this. Like, what? The only time we've ever seen Mario's mom and dad was their hands holding them up as babies in Yoshi's Island. Also, I think in one of the comic books. But yeah. And I also gotta mention that Mario's dad is also voiced by Charles Martinet. And then, here in the scene after Mario argues with his dad, saying that, oh, you can't chase after your dreams, you can't just abandon your lifestyle in order to chase after a dream of plumbing. Mario goes into his room, and he turns on the TV, and sees that Pauline herself, who is, I guess, the mayor of Brooklyn in this movie, is reporting on a massive flood in the city. This is actually the very first time we've ever seen Pauline actually animated for this movie. Like, we've seen her in one of the posters in the past, but this is the very first time we've seen her talk, we've seen her move, actually be in the movie. So when Mario first arrives in the Mushroom Kingdom, it's basically everything we've seen so far, with him meeting up with Toad, getting absolutely scared by him when he's hiding behind that blue mushroom. And Toad, you know, he takes him to the Mushroom Kingdom, and he shows him around the town a bit, and then he takes him inside of the castle to eventually meet up with Princess Peach. So no really huge surprises or anything. There's a couple little neat scenes in there, like whenever Toad cooks for the guards, which I'm not sure if I have a clip for or not. I'll have to check later. But yeah, it was pretty good. But in Luigi's side of things in the Darklands, it gets kind of interesting, because after he got done fighting off the Dry Bones and going inside that castle that we see in past trailers, he gets kidnapped by a group of Shy Guys and Snippets, which take him up in the air in a balloon. And as he's in that balloon, Luigi looks down at the castle that he was captured in. And whenever Luigi's actually looking at this castle, he has a flashback to his childhood. And yes, that means baby Luigi was shown. Like, oh my gosh, I would have never guessed in a million years that baby Luigi would be shown. Anyways, the scene shows baby Luigi building a castle, and some random bully kid comes over and knocks his castle over and stuff. And baby Mario comes in the scene and fights off the bully. But yeah, the babies did not expect in a million years for them to be in this movie, but it's really neat. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the very end. And yes, there are a lot of things that I would have liked to talk about more in detail, but I would have definitely run out of time, because there's just way too much in this movie. Oh my gosh. And yeah, if I were to talk about every single bit, I'd have like a 10-hour video on my hands, which I do not think I'd be able to do. There was just an absolute crazy amount of amazing details in this movie, and I really do wish I could cover them all. Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video, we'll see, depending on how good this does. So guys, oh my goodness, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I was so excited for every single new trailer that came out for this movie, and just making a video on every single trailer, debunking everything and tearing it to shreds until we find every single piece of information, which is so fun, and I'm really gonna miss it, to be honest, because making those 3 videos in the past where I debunked these trailers is pretty fun. And thank you all for sticking on my side while I did that. Anyways guys, before this video ends, make sure you're gonna hit the like button and hit subscribe to make sure you never miss no of my videos ever again. I have a lot of ideas planned for the future, including the Mario movie maybe, so make sure you stick around for that. Anyways guys, I'm Mr. Mario. This video was a ton of fun to make, and watching the movie was a blast. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!